And vendors claim they're being charged outrageous fees to set up on Woods Rogers Walk. And this time they say it's not the government taking bread out of their mouths, but get this, reportedly one of their own. Here's Clint Watson.
Mixed views from the hundreds of vendors operating on Woods Rogers Wharf. As a group, some claimed that they're being charged $50 a day just to set up on the wharf. This as others pay little or nothing. But here's why they're reportedly paying such a hefty price. Vendors say they pay a $25 fee to rent tents from a supplier, but it's the other half that concerns them.
She's renting the spaces. She said that they're having the tent man and her, they made an agreement, all right, so that she would be able to get something out of the cut, and I don't feel that's fair. I asked a young man, and he said that his tents are $25 a day.
But how much y'all are paying a day?
Some of us are paying $50 a day. Myself, she's charging $50 a day. I asked the young man, why is it that I can't pay him for the tent, the $25 a day? He said I have to pay Esther Thompson.
And where is this money reportedly going?
She said it's going towards an association.
Some vendors share tents, so they split the $50 a day charge. Dominique Molly is one of them.
Reverend Esther Thompson moved my stuff out of my spot last night. You know what she did? I mean, she take bread out of my mouth. I have to feed my child.
Why did she move your stuff?
She's saying that if I don't pay the $50, I have to move. How? Please, somebody in the government, police, whoever it is, come help us, please.
But reportedly, not everyone pays. Those vendors who set up on the walk right after Hurricane Irene operate free of charge. They brought their own tents, umbrellas, or constructed a wooden structure. It's only when everyone else came onto the walk that one vendor reportedly set up a fee and arranged tent rentals. In fact, these tents are now at the front of the market. Like other vendors further down in the market, Marietta Moss wanted to use her own tent, but was prohibited because she reportedly was in an area designated for rentals. So you had your own tent?
Yes, sir.
And what happened?
The lady,
Ms. Thompson.
Thompson, she made me take it down.
Why she made you take down your own tent?
I don't know, sir. She just made me take it down, so I had to take it down. And we're paying $50 a day for this tent.
Our news team spoke with First Assistant Secretary at the Ministry of Works responsible for the vendors, William Munnings. He said he was aware of the issue.
This was something arranged by some of the vendors, or perhaps a leader who perhaps had the opportunity to speak with some authority, be it from the police point of view and the dock. But our ministry didn't have anything to do with the placement of the people on the dock.
For clarity, who owns the space we are on now?
This is the government's dock. This is government's property.
But at the end of the day, the only person who can rent is who?
I assume the government or through the Port Authority.
ZNS News visited the Port Authority and they were clear they had nothing to do with the vendors' relocation, nor were they aware of any rent being charged for the space. The same for police and tourism. We spoke with Leopold Wright, who had just come out of a meeting with hair braiders when he was approached by some of the vendors. When asked whether tourism sanctioned anyone to collect rent for tent spaces, he responded,
Absolutely not.
No doubt this entire situation and dilemma has made it difficult for vendors. Consider this. When they were under the main tent, they paid $1 a day. In the new market, they're going to pay $30 a week. But out here, some of them are paying $50 a day. It's going to cause many people to consider whether or not vendors can truly afford to pay regular rent. It's not going to make their case any easier. Clint Watson, ZNS News.
Well, after trying to reach Thompson all day, she finally spoke with Clint Watson just before news time. She says these spots are the more lucrative spots, and these rates are supplementary rates to ensure the tents are covered each week in costs. She says the area is also the rotation area for hundreds of vendors who are home and would like to come out on certain days. However, Thompson says the tents must still be set up every day, whether occupied or not, so the additional money covers the cost of rental. She noted that these prime spots are rented by the Straw Business Person Society and not her.